Does your furry friend take over your bed every night? It's time to reclaim your space while giving them the comfort they deserve with the coldest, cozy dog bed. Don't wait. Check out the link in the video description to buy now on Amazon.
British blues legend John Mayall has died aged 90. His influential band the Bluesbreakers was a training ground for Eric Clapton, Mick Fleetwood, and many other superstars. A statement on Mayall's Instagram page announced his death yesterday, saying the musician died on Monday at his home in California. Health issues that forced John to end his epic touring career have finally led to peace for one of this world's greatest road warriors, the Post said. Nicknamed the godfather of British blues, the musician is credited with helping develop the UK take on urban, Chicago-style rhythm and blues that played an important role in the blues revival in the late 1960s. At various times, his band included Fleetwood Mac members Fleetwood, John McVie and Peter Green, as well as Jack Bruce, later of Cream, and also Mick Taylor of the Rolling Stones. Mayall protested in interviews that he was not a talent scout, but played for the love of the music he had first heard on his father's 78 RPM records. "I'm a band leader and I know what I want to play in my band, who can be good friends of mine," Mayall said in an interview with the Southern Vermont Review. "It's definitely a family. It's a small kind of thing really." Mayall never achieved the fame of many others who performed with him and was still performing into his late 80s. "I've never had a hit record, I never won a Grammy Award, and Rolling Stone has never done a piece about me," he said in an interview with the Santa Barbara Independent in 2013. "I'm still an underground performer." Known for his blues harmonica and keyboard playing, Mayall had a Grammy nomination for A Wake-Up Call, which featured guest artists Buddy Guy, Mavis Staples, Mick Taylor, and Albert Collins. He received a second nomination in 2022 for his album, Our Channel is Shining Down. He also won official recognition in Britain with the award of an OBE, Officer of the Order of the British Empire, in 2005. He was selected for the 2024 Rock Roll Hall of Fame class, and his 1966 album, Blues Breakers with Eric Clapton, is considered one of the best British blues albums. Mayall was born on November 29, 1933 in Macclesfield, near Manchester in central England. Sounding a note of the hard-luck bluesman, Mayall once said, "The only reason I was born in Macclesfield was because my father was a drinker, and that's where his favorite pub was." His father also played guitar and banjo, and his records of boogie-woogie piano captivated his teenage son. Mayall said he learned to play the piano one hand at a time, a year on the left hand, a year on the right, so I wouldn't get all tangled up. The piano was his main instrument, though he also performed on guitar and harmonica, as well as singing in a distinctive, strained-sounding voice. Aided only by drummer Keith Hartley, Mayall played all the other instruments for his 1967 album, Blues Alone. When he moved to London in 1962, his aim was to soak up the nascent blues scene led by Alexis Corner and Cyril Davies. Mick Jagger, Keith Richards and Eric Burdon were among others drawn to the sound. The Bluesbreakers drew on a fluid community of musicians who drifted in and out of various bands. Mayall's biggest catch was Clapton, who had quit the Yardbirds and joined the Bluesbreakers in 1965 because he was unhappy with the Yardbirds' commercial direction. Mayall and Clapton shared a passion for Chicago blues, and the guitarist later remembered that Mayall had the most incredible collection of records I had ever seen. Mayall tolerated Clapton's waywardness. He disappeared a few months after joining the band, then reappeared later the same year, sidelining the newly arrived Peter Green, then left for good in 1966 with Bruce to form Cream, which rocketed to commercial success, leaving Mayall far behind. Clapton, interviewed for a BBC documentary on Mayall in 2003, confessed that, to a certain extent, I have used his hospitality, used his band and his reputation to launch my own career. I think he is a great musician. I just admire and respect his steadfastness, Clapton added. Mayall encouraged Clapton to sing and urged Green to develop his songwriting abilities. Mick Taylor, who succeeded Green as a bluesbreaker in the late 1960s, valued the wide latitude which Mayall allowed his soloists. "You'd have complete freedom to do whatever you wanted," Taylor said in a 1979 int.